Welcome back to Just Scribble. On Monday, May 10th, Chic Sparrow launched its newest collection, the Express Collection, and based on the photos and the reels that they shared on Instagram, this leather is gorgeous. So I ordered samples of the 4 leathers in this collection, and I wanted to share them with you and do a little bit of a comparison to a few colors, and also just talk to you a little bit about this leather in case you wanted to learn a little bit more about this leather so that you could decide if it was for you. So this is my order because it is just samples. There's no little bag or anything like that. There is a little warranty card because that comes with all of your orders. And then I got the little sticker. I love this sticker, so I'm super excited to have a second one. But these are the 4 samples that I got. These are the 4 colors of the leather that are launching this month. So these 2 launched on Monday, May 10th, and then these 2 are coming later on. So I wanted to talk to you about each one of them. We'll go through the names, the characteristics, and all of that. So this one right here is Atlantic. It is a lighter shade of brown, sort of a milk chocolate color. This one is Avalon, a beautiful, vibrant teal. This one is Orient, a lovely red. And this one is Pacific, a dark chocolate brown. So those are the 4 colors in this collection as of right now. There's always the chance that they could add more colors down the line, but these are the colors that we know are launching this month. These 2 have already launched, and these 2 are supposed to launch later this month. So I wanted to talk to you a little bit about this leather just so that you guys would know a little bit about it. So this leather is chrome tanned, so it will not change color with light exposure. So the color that it is going to stay that way. So this beautiful, vibrant teal is going to stay beautiful and vibrant. It does have a semi-glossy finish on it. It is not matte, but it is not super, super shiny. It is somewhat scratch resistant. So if I really dig my nails in there, I mean like crazy, I can scratch it a little bit. But if I were not to dig my fingernail into it, no scratches appear. It does not have any pull-up really, a little bit, but nothing really to write home about. But it does have just a tidge when you bend it, but it's not going to have like major pull-up on the spine where your notebook is folded to close. It is very, very soft. It does have that sort of glossy finish on it and a soft suede inside, but it is floppy and very, very thin and super, super soft and pliable. Every hide has varying textures and color, so no hides are going to be completely identical, and the texture, you can even see in my samples, the texture varies quite a bit. So this one has some larger smooth areas and then some wrinkly areas and some crinkled areas, and this one has more veining on it, and then this one has almost like a crinkle texture to it, sort of like what you would feel if you had a Maverick, just in a softer form. And then this one is kind of a mix of all 3 of the other ones. It has some veining and some crinkling and some wrinkles and some smooth spots. So you can get different levels of texture, and then the colors can vary slightly, but overall you're going to have a milk chocolate, a dark chocolate, a bright teal, and a red. Let's see, what did I not cover? We talked about it being chrome tanned. We talked about it having a glossy finish, that it's scratch resistant, super soft and flexible, that there's varying colors and textures. There's not much pull up. It is thin and floppy, and the color will not change. I think that is all of the attributes of this leather that I wanted to go over with you. I did pull out a few notebooks from my collection just to show you some color comparisons, just to give you an idea of what these colors look like. But if there's something that I did not show you, or you really wanted to see one of these colors compared to, please don't hesitate to comment below, and I will either come back on in another video and share it, or I will share it on the community tab, or I will post it on Instagram. So I didn't pull every shade of brown that I have, every shade of red or teal. I just pulled a couple of things so you could get a general idea. So I'm going to start with Avalon, which is the bright, gorgeous teal. You guys know that I'm a brown leather girl, but but I am in love with this teal. Like, it is very possible I'm going to buy a notebook in this gorgeous color because I was kind of hoping I wasn't going to like this leather, but I do. I do like it a lot. It smells amazing. It feels amazing. I love that it's slightly scratch resistant. Although I do like my notebooks when they do get scratched up. There are times when you want one that just kind of stays pristine. But there's something about this beautiful bright color that reminds me of the beach, and I think I might have to snag one for myself. But I wanted to compare this one, and the only two things that I have that are remotely similar, which are not close at all, are Titanic, which is a teal from the formerly called Darcy line, the Austin line. This is a retired leather, and Hummingbird, which is from the Mockingbird line. On their own, these are a lot bluer, but when I put them next to this Avalon, they definitely turn more green, and they do not have that beautiful vibrancy. Additionally, this one darkens with use. So this one has changed color a little bit over time because it is a veg tan leather. This is chrome tanned, so it will not change over time. It will stay this color. So that is Avalon. And then to compare Atlantic, the milk chocolate, I pulled Mr. Darcy, formerly known as Toffee, and Emma, formerly known as Buttered Rum. And I wanted to kind of put that next to those notebooks so you could kind of see the color comparison of that. So it is similar in tone to these, but obviously not the exact same color. Next, I was going to compare Orient. I pulled Fraser, which is retired from the Outlander collection, and Amaretto, which is retired from the formerly Darcy, now Austin line. This is veg tanned, so it will change over time, whereas this is not. And this is Orient next to those. So Orient is very reminiscent of the Fraser, but more of the light pull-up part. Let me squeeze it so you guys can see. More similar to the light pull-up part of the Fraser with some dark pieces versus the Fraser being a little bit darker overall. And it is not the color of Amaretto. It is not that Dior lipstick red. And then lastly is Pacific, which is the dark chocolate brown. And what I pulled to show that against is actually Havana. So this is Havana from the Hemingway collection. It is made with the base being Bennett, which is a dark chocolate, formerly known as Darcy Austin leather, so a veg tan leather. And this is the comparison of Pacific to the Hemingway. I pulled the Hemingway because it is a darker chocolate brown and I thought it would be closer in tone to this, and also because the Hemingway has the antiqued edges, it would pull up some of that dark color and it would be a good comparison for you guys. So those are my comparisons, but I can definitely share other comparisons if there's something you want, if I have a sample or a notebook in that color. But once again, this is Atlantic and this is Avalon. These two launched on Monday, the 10th, and then this is Pacific and this is Orient, and they are supposed to be launching later this month. I think this leather is absolutely gorgeous. It is a thin leather, so it is available in limited styles. It's going to be available in their folios, which are in A6, B6 Slim, B6, and A5, in their weekly cover that fits your Hobonichi weeks, and the number 7, which comes in pocket, B6, and A5. The number 7 and the folios are my two favorite designs that they have. I do love the Cascade as well, but the fact that I can put thicker notebooks in a number 7 and combine it with Traveler's Notebook inserts makes it a sort of hybrid, which is really my thing. And I also just love folios because I do love thicker notebooks for journaling and art and all of the things. So that is my share of the Express leather. Please don't hesitate to comment below if you have questions about any of the leathers, or like I said, if you want me to do comparisons with any of their other leathers. Make sure you give me a thumbs up if you liked this leather share, and don't forget to just scribble.